Ándale, ándale. Cállate, güey. Un niña. Come on, Beto, under the fence, mijo. Let's go, come on. Run! You don't get your money back. Migra, run!
We gotta get him immigrated.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 Show. My name's Albert.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Steve. And Eddie's late again. Does this every week. Says, give me a minute. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll leave him in the green room today when he shows up. What do you think, Alyssa? Let's leave him in the green room today?
Yeah, let's put baby in the corner.
Anyway, let me see here. Today is Thursday.
Yes.
I forget what day it is all the time. So today's Thursday, just to let everybody know.
April 8th.
And let me fix this. How do we do this? Like that? There we go. Okay, yeah. April 8th. Our guest is in the green room. She'll be here in about 18 minutes.
I like the special effects Alyssa did right there. It's like a Hitchcock movie. Like the camera pan right close to her.
Because when I'm this way, I feel like I'm really close. So then when he does it, landscape, I feel like I'm really far.
So what did you do?
I went like this.
I didn't see. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Very cool.
What was that, Vertigo or something?
Vertigo.
I just knew my computer closer to me.
Okay, so what we got here is Eddie just came in. He's in the green room. Should we let him in on the show, or what should we do? Should we let him in?
Yes, let's hear his excuses.
All right, all right, here we go. Let's bring Eddie in. There he is.
He's still not set up.
I'm ready to go.
Hey, look at twins. Look at Eddie and Alyssa are twins today. Look at that.
Woo-hoo! Great minds think alike.
Yep.
I was almost going to say Eddie didn't really care or give a shit, but look at he does. Got your shirt on and everything, huh?
Oh, he found out at the bottom of his closet.
His other clothes must be dirty, huh?
Yeah.
This is the last clean shirt. The rest of his clothes they're actually in the washer right now. He's waiting for the guests so he can run out and get them, put them in the dryer.
Too much. So Eddie, good to have you back. We haven't seen you in about 2-3 weeks.
A week.
Are you okay? You okay? You get sick or anything? You all right?
Oh no, I had something to do on Thursday. Last Thursday.
Don't you know your Thursdays are supposed to be free?
Right?
Things happen.
You're supposed to pencil us in. Actually, put us in pen. We don't get erased.
Things happen.
Is everything okay? Your dog's okay? Everybody all right? Electricity good. Okay? Yeah. Okay,
everything's
good.
Fine.
What's the excuse this time?
Right?
His dogs have been run over. He's had a can of manure fall on his head. His house caught fire.
He had to rewire the whole house.
I think one of his kids got caught in a Mexican prison. He had to go down south to get him out.
Come on now.
Oh, there wasn't one time that his kid took his tablet, he gave his kid his tablet so we couldn't see him.
Oh yeah,
that was all 2020.
Yeah.
Eddie's got it all. I think I don't think there is any more excuses, right? Eddie, you just didn't make it, right?
Last week I had something to do. Yeah, I had something to do. So.
It was his turn to sell the carpet in the corner.
You should invite us.
Huh?
You should invite us to those swap meet sales or whatever the hell you're doing. Or
he has to stall in the swap meet. He had to run the stall.
That's my brother. My brother does it.
Oh, okay. Hey, before we get our guests, I wanted to talk about something real quick. We got a few minutes. This Georgia, this thing in Georgia where they passed a law for the voting thing. What is the deal with that? Why is everybody so upset about that? I don't get it. Does anybody get it here?
Who
I don't
cares?
even know what's
Anybody?
going on.
Who cares?
Because
I don't live in Georgia.
because Democrats can't go give voters water in line and tell them to vote Democratic
Yeah, you can't give people water.
and or threaten them.
Oh, I thought it was because they wanted you to show ID when you vote.
Well, that too, but if they passed the law, you can't give them water if they're standing in line.
They didn't pass a law. That's already the law. They just reiterate the law.
Who cares? I don't live in Georgia anyway.
I don't stand
so-
in line to vote.
Eddie doesn't vote at all, even here in California.
Oh, so that they're mad because
Look
you
at
don't
the-
they
look
won't
at the
pass out
twins here.
water?
We have the same cups too, same color.
Jeez.
Cheers, Eddie.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Everybody's all happy. Everybody's happy. Well, okay, I guess that was it for that subject. Damn.
Yeah.
I thought it was the ID, but it's a water. They won't give water if you're waiting in line.
It's everything. They don't want any rules, and just
It's a lot of things, yeah.
they don't want.
Why don't you bring your own water?
They think minorities can get
Right.
IDs and or bring their own water.
And is the line really that long where you need water while you're waiting?
They want
Yeah,
Georgia to vote Republican.
Sometimes, but they got 17. This law makes 17 days of early voting. There's no excuse.
Right.
They want Georgia to vote Republican. That's what it is. That's why they passed the law.
Because I thought it was because it was just more of a showing ID. I didn't know it was
No.
all this other waiting for water. So what does water have to do voting Republican? Democrats are too itchy to stand in line and they got a drink or something or what?
I don't know.
Wait, what's the deal with the water? Why don't you bring water? If you're going to stand in line,
Here's the thing about the water. The water is you can't. There's rules, laws. I think even here in California, you can't. You can't campaign within 100 feet or something. I think Georgia's 150 feet. Now, what's going on is like I say, you're part of a political action committee or even a party like the Democrats. You'll go up to the voters, and you're wearing, the Democratic T-shirt. And here, have some water. This is from, so and so Democrat. He would like your vote and all that. And this is what they're trying to avoid. You're going to get in straight trouble.
Is that going to change your mind?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you're in line to vote, are you really going to? Has your mind not been made up?
Yeah, your mind's already made up when you're going to vote. So why would a bottle of water change your mind?
It's either that or you walk up to some old person and you better vote for so and so. We're going to punch you. And
well, I think
if you're just doing that, if you're just walking up to people in line to vote, I mean, they're gonna see it. But if you're pretending I'm just bringing these people water and sandwiches,
I think it's like I hear what you're saying about if somebody's coming up and giving you water and they have a shirt on that's hey vote for this party or whatever. Yeah, it's not going to change your mind, but that's kind of basically saying that place that you're voting at represents that person that's handing out water, like whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, saying, well, this must be a Republican place to vote because they have people with Republican shirts on passing out water or Democratic shirts or whatever.
I don't think it's even the place. It's just, you got people coming up for the campaign, doing some last minute campaigning for their candidate. And that's
but I agree with Eddie.
That's the positive. I mean, there's also voter intimidation. I mean, are you really going to want to, if you see somebody, bringing people water, you're going to assume the best, and you can't hear what they're telling them. They could be telling them threats and stuff.
I agree with Eddie that if you're not going to change your mind. Once you're in there to vote, you're going to vote whatever it is. But I think the more serious one is the ID thing. I don't give a shit about the water. I mean, if you're upset about not getting water, then you shouldn't be voting. I think if you should be able to show your ID, I don't think that's a problem.
No.
I mean, I mean, unless you don't have an ID or something, or you don't have.
I don't know how
license or whatever.
I mean, I don't know how you can live without an ID. I mean, all the things you need an ID for. So, but I mean, I had an ID when I was, I don't know, I'll show it to you. I was thinking 8 years old and I had an official California ID. My mom went with me to the DMV. We got it. I mean, it's hard.
At 8 years old?
Somewhere around there.
I had my school
Hurry.
ID.
Wow.
Hurry,
Yeah, I
Cam.
had my
I had a
school.
s-
I
Not
had a
even
school
at 8
ID
years
too.
old. I didn't have a school ID until I was
No,
in junior high.
I had an official
Junior high.
DMV.
Who had an 8-year-old?
California DMV.
Ooh, Alberto had an ID at 8.
You know what?
old?
I'm gonna go for 11 now.
11.
11 years old. I'm
Okay,
just
that sounds okay.
trying to
That
think
sounds
of where I was.
better. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
So, I mean,
I don't know.
I was a
You-
kid and I had an ID. Okay, this
First
isn't a
idea.
hard
First
thing.
idea I had was in junior high, like that I had to
You
carry.
need an
around.
ID for everything,
Eddie,
don't
we
you?
know that Eddie,
For
we know
anything
that,
important.
we know Eddie's first one was a fake ID. He was in junior. He was in junior high and it said he was 22.
Yeah.
Eddie was going to a rodeo.
I've been there.
I know when you were in junior
I've been
high.
there.
That's where Eddie said junior high
Dude.
prom was.
I was an extra in the movie there.
Oh gosh.
What movie?
You were an
Collateral.
extra in the gang shootout.
Collateral damage.
Collateral
Oh
damage.
my gosh!
Was that filmed there?
Yeah, it got filmed there. Some of it got filmed there with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise. I was an extra. You see me dancing on the floor.
Eddie was at a table doing his homework.
You see me dancing there.
On the bar?
Eddie,
Yeah, and when the bars and when they
Eddie, you are not
Eddie
a
was swinging on
dancer.
the
You're
pole.
not. Eddie was
Eddie,
maybe
stand
a
up,
pole
Eddie,
dancer.
stand up. Let's see your moves, Eddie.
Huh?
Let's see your moves, Eddie.
got moves like Jagger, man. You don't believe
Yeah,
it.
sure you do.
He had his go-go boots on, his Daisy Dukes.
My cowboy boots in there. That's a that's a
Okay,
place where-
hey, if Alyssa, if you were gonna go to a club to see Eddie do a dance on a stripping pole,
Uh-huh.
do you think you'd be offended if they asked for your ID to get in?
No. I mean, that's a
You
normal.
think it's right? That's
It's
normal, right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
you get
is it
pissed.
normal to
Depending on where you're
is it-
at, even if you're underage, there's still the 18 and over bars. You still have to show
Yeah.
ID to prove that you're over 18.
they even frisk you when you go in before you get into the club.
Yeah.
Well, they just frisk you in because it's you. You know, they see Eddie. That's a man of trouble there.
Mostly it's just the guys. They usually just frisk the guys. The girls get in.
Yeah.
See,
Eddie's
if,
brother
see, if
told
Alyssa was
Eddie-
going into a bar, I would work for Eddie's club if he was stripping at a club. I would work at the door in case Alyssa came in. That way, I'd have to frisk her,
Frisk me.
make sure that she
This one
She's
looks
not-
bad.
bring it in.
You know,
What are you hiding in that shirt?
the women they just usually have them open their purse.
You know what
Yeah.
the problem was with Eddie? I
Of
think his
what?
brother sold him some bad carpet. So that's what the bouncer frisked Eddie.
Hey, would okay, Alyssa? I know our guest is in the green room, and I don't. Maybe I'll ask her when she comes out. Alyssa, would you go to watch guys dance on a pole?
No, I don't like male strippers.
Yeah,
Back
me
in-
neither.
No.
do they swing on a pole?
Okay, Eddie, you're all
No.
man. We know.
They don't do
I
like,
know there's male
like
strippers,
girls. It's
but
not like they pull themselves up and swing around. They don't do any of that.
how would you
from the
feel if
guys
you
that
went
I've
to a Chippendales joint with your girlfriends one night or what have you, and a guy started swinging on a pole?
I just
Well,
okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody's got their
Yeah.
oin thing, but
Time to get another
I
drink.
mean,
Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me turn around.
that's kind of corny. That's kind of corny
Yeah.
for guys to do that, right? You just rather see
Yeah.
them just standing on stage dancing and stripping.
Yeah,
That would
honestly,
be
I
your
would
thing.
rather see a woman than a guy because guys are like, I don't
Oh.
know. Every time they're all sweaty and they smell. I don't know if it's just because they're doing the extra dancing. I don't know. I'm not into the guy strippers.
Oh, wow. So you go to a girls strip club.
Mhm.
I guess we all can go together now. Now that
Yeah.
we know that. All of us can go to a girls strip club. We can go see Honey Sweets. I don't know if she does that, but if she did, I would go watch
Yeah.
it. But listen, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you would be
Yeah.
one of those
For
ones
me,
to
it's
go
more
watch a Chippendale.
entertaining. It's more entertaining to watch a woman because they do all this stuff on the pole and they're
Well,
not.
they get sweaty. They get sweaty.
Yeah, but not as bad as guys. Guys are, I don't know. The times I've seen guys, they're just like, yucky.
Just pouring with sweat.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a sweaty Eddie on the pole?
Oh.
He'd slide down.
God.
That's what he said. Stripper name, Sweaty Eddie.
Eddie's new stripper name is Sweaty Eddie. Eddie, would you do you'd be
I
a stripper for
think
the
he's
right
just
price,
getting
wouldn't you,
buzzed
Eddie?
for his next
No.
dance.
No, that's not me.
No, that's Eddie.
Yeah, who's
Oh, I didn't get buzzed.
Eddie? If somebody would hire you to strip on a pole every weekend and they'd pay you, let's say $100,000 a weekend, would you
No.
do it?
No.
$100,000 a weekend just for 2 days?
Nope.
Only for how long do they strip for?
Eddie,
Like 3
women
hours or
audience
something?
only, no men.
No.
Yeah, women audience only.
No.
No men. You wouldn't do $100,000 a weekend?
If Kim Kardashian asked you, hey, Eddie, having
like
a
her.
girls only party, we need a male stripper.
I don't like her.
Jessica Alba.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Just
I
her.
got for you 100,000.
Just for her.
Oh, not her friends.
No.
Just for her only?
He'd be the private dancer.
Alyssa, would you do it for $100,000 a weekend?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Eddie, what's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
100,000. I mean, I don't know how. Well, I mean, that's a lot of money for a weekend. $100,000 for 2 days, a Friday and
Eddie,
Saturday. How long did
Eddie,
it?
that's like
Tell
2
3
years
hours a
worth of
night?
work for you.
Money's not everything, Steve.
Well,
And
Well,
nobody's gonna
100,000 is
know.
It isn't. It isn't, but
Nobody-
it sure does help.
Nobody's gonna know.
yeah,
Eddie.
they
It's not
sign a contract.
like-
They sign a contract for you, and it's guaranteed for 1 year. $100,000 a weekend. That's what is that? 12. What? How much is that, Alberto? I don't have my calculator.
I didn't hear your number.
$480,000.
A year. I'm talking a year.
I work on the weekend.
That's at least 12. No,
Eddie,
that's not
Eddie, you
400.
can quit that job. You don't have to.
Oh, wait,
you don't have to
100,000. You
work
said
on the
100,000
weekends. You can have Monday to Friday off.
$100,000.
a weekend.
100.
So that's $4.8 million.
I like to make an honest living.
4 point.
No,
That
that's
is
like
honest
5.2.
living.
Huh?
That is honest living. You're not stealing.
No, it's
Well,
not.
you might be
Oh, yeah,
stealing some
mine
dollar
might
bills.
That's not an honest
5.2
living.
million.
Eddie,
he's picking up the dollar
they're
bills off the floor.
voluntarily paying you. You're not.
It's
No.
$5.2 million, Eddie.
It's a morally wrong.
5.2.
It's a
morally wrong to
therefore
what?
I won't do it.
You're not
Okay,
having
you-
sex
you
with
get
them.
to- you-
You're just,
You don't have
Just
to.
dancing.
okay, hold on, Eddie. It's not full nude. Okay, you have like a G-string on
Nope.
and that little.
You got to
that
wear
little
that. You
pouch
got to
that
wear the
covers your
G-string with.
front.
The,
No, I would not do it. No.
You know what, Alyssa? He would
It's
have
because
to
he
do
doesn't want to
something.
shave his ass.
Oh
I would not
man!
do it.
He doesn't
Could
wanna
you imagine
shave
him with
his chest.
that? With that? Imagine if he had to wear that elephant underwear with the trunk. You know what has the trunk and his wiener goes in it.
Maybe we
Five
just can't
point
fill
two
it up.
million dollars.
Eddie's
Alyssa,
regretting
you-
showing up this week.
I'm leaving.
How come, Eddie, you
I'll
don't
see
think this is
I'll see you
funny?
guys later. I'll see you guys later.
Eddie's getting another phone call.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, your foot, Eddie?
You don't have to wear those. Yeah, is that your foot?
My hand.
Yeah, it's flexible.
He's stretching. He's preparing. He's stretching.
I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to
He's
leave.
getting ready.
Tomorrow's Friday. He's got to stretch
I'm
so
getting
he
ready to leave.
to dance.
In his head, his mouth is saying no, I won't do it, but in his head, he's going 5.2 million.
You know what? Actually, I think he's actually doing it right now. He's just trying to play it off. I don't want the guys to know. They'll ask for money.
He's got a cam from the waist down from
Yeah,
another on
he's
another
doing
site.
like what is it? The river dance where we can't see him dancing from the top.
He's got a special camera
Oh, Eddie.
below the waist.
Eddie, I commend you for being upstanding citizen. You wouldn't bear it all for everybody.
Do it.
I'm glad you wouldn't bear it all because I don't know. I don't think I can handle seeing something. I can't handle seeing you, Eddie, like that.
I wouldn't want you to see
I would.
me.
I've never cried before, but I would probably start crying if I saw you on stage doing that. I'd get a
lose hero.
GoFundMe or something. Yeah, you wouldn't be my hero no more, Eddie. That hurts, doesn't it?
No.
All right. Well, Eddie, you know what? I got something better right now. We're going to go to our guest, so that means we're not going to talk about you. Does that feel better now?
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Don't worry, Eddie. We'll get back to you after the guest.
Eddie, we're just messing with you. You got your shirt on. We should be nice to you because Eddie's being a trooper today.
He's my twin.
Yeah, no, look at they're right next to each other. Red cups, blue.
Our backgrounds are the
I don't know if
same
that's a blue
almost.
Okay, we're gonna bring our guests out, Honey Sweets, and she's been waiting and listening to the show, and I'm glad she's still there. Usually, when they come on early and they sit in the green room listening to the show, they probably want to leave. But hey, we didn't really talk about anything really R-rated, so we're being very good today. I mean, I know. What did I call Eddie's stripper name? Oh, Sweaty Eddie. Sweaty. Okay, yeah. Oh, we didn't get too deep into that. So, Eddie, you just sometimes it feels like you're forced to be on the show. Sometimes I look at you and I look at your expressions, and it looks like you just want to beat ass over here, huh?
No.
Okay, we're gonna bring Honey Sweets out. Here we go. Oh, here we go. There she is. Let me see. Let me blow her up. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing
Good.
Doing good.
First of all, I want to say thanks for having a good setup. We try to tell our guests to come on to have a good setup so they sound good and look good and all that good stuff. And thank you for doing that. That's for your own, so people can hear you and see you really good, and for us too.
Of course, of course. You know, thanks to my son, I got his gamer headphones on because I don't have these. So it's all hooked up.
I was gonna say nice shade of green.
I know, right?
And so where did you hear some of this conversation about how would you feel seeing a male swinging on a pole? Does that happen anywhere? I don't know if it does, but
It does happen. I'm not personally attracted to that. I have seen, like, you know, the Thunder from Down Under, but they don't really swing on poles. So personally, I'm not really into the men swinging on the poles all sweaty and, you know,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
oh wow. So it does happen then. It does happen,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, because they're all grinding on you, and you know, I mean, you guys smell good, but you guys don't smell as as good as us. So
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that. I just thought it sounded kind of funny to talk about, but interesting.
yeah.
Okay,
And then
well, I mean, girls
most of
don't
the
like sweaty guys.
no, and then most of the guys are gay anyways, so it's like false intentions, I guess, for the women who enjoy that. So
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, so no wonder Eddie doesn't like that. 'Cause
Yeah,
Eddie,
because
they think
they
Eddie
have
would
to
be
be
gay.
gay so they don't get a hard on.
Oh Lord.
And it's the same. They're usually straight men that are at gay bars.
Yeah.
Alyssa, could you imagine? I don't want to use Eddie's name, but a guy was up there and he got turned on with a hard on. How would he swing on the bar?
Right.
Do you know?
I don't know. He'd stop. It'd be like a what is it? Putting the baseball card in the spokes of the bike.
It'd be flickering.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So I didn't know you girls didn't like sweaty guys. I thought that's like attractive. I like girls that sweat. I mean, I think that's. I mean, I don't have a problem. I think it's kind of sexy when a girl sweats. That's my thing, though. But
I agree, but you know, I mean, personally, I'm not into the sweaty men. They look a little weird to me, and they don't glisten as much as we do, I guess, or in a different way. So, but you know, some women enjoy that. Some women do like it. So it's a personal preference.
Okay, well, I'm glad we had you on to kind of throw in your say about it, because I was just being funny about it. I didn't know there were guys that swung on a pole, but I guess there is somewhere.
Of course, they're everywhere, you know.
Oh my gosh! So anyway, thank you for coming on the show. Thanks for messaging back when we sent the message to you, and that's very cool. First of all, where are you at? Are you in the Midwest or the East Coast or?
I'm actually in California, San Bernardino County, so it's a pretty big county. I'm not going to tell you exactly where.
Oh yeah,
but
no,
area. So.
Oh, so you're in the same state as us. Look at that, Alyssa.
So not too far from you guys, so on the same time zone, so it was easy.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to say Los Angeles time. Did I say that to you too?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, never mind. I always say that.
I was like,
well,
okay,
let me get Alyssa here, because since you two don't like sweaty men, Alyssa, why don't you ask her a couple questions while I adjust myself over here and get ready.
Oh, hello. You're adjusting yourself? What are you adjusting?
Are we ready for this?
Oh, wow.
I'm getting
So-
ready to dance for Honey Sweets. Hold on, I'm getting ready.
I got the ones.
So are you currently working now, or
Yeah.
what are you doing now?
So I'm working from home. I work with a lot of families. So,
Mhm.
modeling is something of a hobby for me. That's something I enjoy that I do on my off time. So I am currently working from home. It's kind of half and half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're not dancing or doing any?
Oh, no.
No.
No, I'm not a
Yeah.
dancer. I mean, to get up on stage and hold those shoes up with everything, I can
Oh.
barely do it when I take my pictures.
Right.
Like, after a few hours, I'm done in those high heels. But
Right.
trying to dance on them, yeah, no.
Oh yeah. I hear you. Some of the, like when I see girls dancing, I'm like, how do they do that?
I know. I give them props,
Right?
they got it. And then to climb the pole, I'd probably fall flat on my face.
I would not be able to lift myself up,
I know.
let alone swing and do all the other stuff, go upside down.
How do I hold myself up again?
Right. I'd slide down. You know, they have to have a good grip and not,
I know they have some really good talent there,
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of muscle. So I'm
Mhm.
not that one.
Yeah, I remember Jennifer Lopez saying she was trying to, she was learning how to pole dance for the movie Hustlers.
Mhm.
Said it was the hardest thing she has ever done in her life.
Yeah, because you use muscles that you never used before. Like it's crazy.
Right.
Mhm.
So you've never swung at a pole,
No.
even in your own by yourself.
Yeah, I mean by myself, yeah, but not for anybody's pleasure because they wouldn't want to see that. It wouldn't.
So it could be kind of a comedy. So if a girl gets up there and tries to swing and never swung on it before, it would look kind of funny.
Yeah, you might want to have your video recorder out or something. Your camera, get some pictures. So.
Oh my
That's
gosh. Okay, before that was Alyssa. Alyssa's here, Alberto's here, and Eddie's here. And I'm gonna pull up Eddie here because I know Eddie has a question for you. There you go, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie.
How do you like the modeling?
Oh, I love it. I enjoy it very well. It's so much fun. It's something that I've always wanted to do. And, I just finally took the plunge and was like, I'm just going to go for it and see where it goes. And so far, it's been going really well.
That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I saw your I know. Let me do this because I know Honey Sweets is waiting for this. There you go. Now you can see me up close. I know she's been waiting all week.
Yes.
No, but I saw your photos and I thought you're a very beautiful woman, and
Thank you.
I like the photographs that you have posted, and you're a very pretty woman, and caught my eye, and that's why I messaged you. And I looked at your work and stuff, and I saw you're on some magazines also.
Mhm.
And can people
published quite a
get
bit.
those?
Yeah,
Can
you can
they
actually
buy
log
those?
on. You can go on to MagCloud and you can just kind of search for the magazines. They go in different orders by who makes them. Like I've done a lot for Babe or Garters and Grills. And so you go in there and you type in the magazine name and then it pops up with all the magazines. Or you can just like click on my post and it has the link for it.
So on your what post is better to go on Facebook, Instagram? I know you have two Facebook things. I don't know which one's best.
They're kind of all. I kind of post majority of my links and everything on Instagram, and then it shares to my Facebook. So I mean, either way, you're getting the same content. I mean, sometimes it's different pictures because I release different pictures at different times to different areas. So, but you can get it all off of the same information.
So on Instagram, what do they type in to go to your page?
So on Instagram, it's Sweets 1987. Check me out. You have me there in a pretty cute little robe, and you can see all my magazines, and you can see who I've worked with and everything on there.
Sweets 1987 on Instagram. That's where you can follow her. And then on Facebook, it's Honey Sweets.
Honey Sweets, yep. And then I do have two pages. One is my fan page, and then the other is kind of just a personal backup page basically, but I'm on all of it. And then I have a group that I'm trying to grow. It's called Honey Just Got Sweeter. So it's just basically
Oh.
content of all me. And those are
Oh.
different pictures as well. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm not on that. I was looking at everything about you and I missed that one.
Yeah,
Eddie,
check
did you
it
write
out.
that down for me? It's honey.
Honey,
What is it called?
Honey just got
honey
better.
just got sweeter.
Got sweeter.
Honey.
Yep.
Honey just got sweeter. Okay, I gotta. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Do I follow or join that thing?
You
How do we
join
do
it.
that?
You join it.
Oh.
Yeah, you just join it. And then I'll approve it, of course, because I think you guys are awesome.
Oh, okay. Do I need to get all glistening or anything like that, or?
I mean, if you want to, you can, if that's your preference. You know, I mean, we can watch you slide all over the slip and
Well,
slide.
Yeah, for some reason, I always you see guys who bodybuild or do that stuff. They seem to be all shiny, and I don't know why that is. Is it because they're sweaty, or do they put stuff on them?
They put like a oil on them to help make their muscles stand out more. So when you're all oiled up and you're all worked out, you know, all your muscles are all defined and everything. So they just do it for attraction.
Do you ladies like that, or is that?
I
mean, you
don't.
personally.
Yeah, I personally don't. I mean, if it's not too much, like if it's kind of like a gloss and they look okay, maybe, but it's not something that I'm attracted to personally. I mean,
See,
I like
listen,
a real, I like a real normal guy, somebody who's in real life. You know, those
Right.
men are-
Not all, not
real.
not real dark because they put so much tan on.
Yeah, they're not real. So
So when I join her page, listen, I'll just be dry. How's that?
Okay.
yeah, be
Yeah.
dry.
I'll be dry Steve.
Dry and white. No
Oh
fake
my
tan, please.
Yeah, no fake tan.
No fake tan. Okay, let me see. Do you sell like any merch or any like photos or posters or stuff like
I
that?
do sell some pictures. Like people have asked me for autographed pictures, so I do those. And posters I can get. I haven't really done much of those. Not really too much on merchandise. That's a whole nother category that I would get into here in about another year, I'm thinking. So just slowly working my way up. And just, you know, just working with local photographers, just collaborating. That's basically what I do. And then I've done like modeling for like clothing companies. So I have some of their stuff, but not really none of mine.
All right, for ladies that model, do people come to you, or do you how does that work? I mean, I'm not
So
really...
it's kind of both. You kind of find who you're looking for and see if they want to work with you. Sometimes people will hit you up, the photographers or different models or even magazines will hit you up and see if you're interested in submitting or working and whatnot. So I've done a lot of both. I've hit some photographers up and see if they want to collaborate, and then I've gotten, you know, hit up by some other photographers that want to work with me, and then magazines that's requested like my sets and everything like that. So.
And when they like, say somebody reaches out to you and says, "Hey, I want to shoot with you," or whatever, do they pay you, or how does that? I never understood how it works, because I've heard different stories.
Yeah, so it's a lot. Sometimes people will trade for pics. So sometimes people will, because photographers, you know, that's how they get money. That's how they make their living, is by charging people to take their pictures. So sometimes they'll do like a trade for pics. So sometimes they'll shoot me and then I'll be able to get the images. Or sometimes it'll be like they want to work with me, like collaborating, and I'll get merchandise from them. Or sometimes I do charge them, depending on what it is that we're like looking for. So sometimes it's a little bit of everything.
So if the model charges the photographer, does that mean the photographer can use your pictures like to post them somewhere else? Or
yes, you sign when you work with different photographers, you sign a release form, and basically the release form states that they can use your photographs for basically whatever they want. Personally, I think it's best to have models to have their own release form stating that you can use those photographs for whatever you want as well. That way it goes both ways, so that you don't get in trouble for posting pictures, because there can be times where the model can get in trouble for posting pictures because that's not in their release form. The photographer stated that, you know, they can't post pictures in their release form. So sometimes the model can get in trouble. So they make you sign a release form when you work with them stating that they can use your photographs for any of their needs.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty. There's a lot goes because I always wondered about that. I wondered if the photographer pays the model, if the model pays the photographer, and
Yeah.
if so, how does it work? Who can use what? You know?
Yeah, it goes both ways. Sometimes the model will actually pay the photographer too if they want to work with that photographer and the photographer won't do like collaboration or they won't do trade for pics. Sometimes the model will have to pay the photographer just so that they can get in to get a shot with them.
So that would be like you want pictures taken of model shots of you, so you're basically paying for that time. Okay, give me my pictures, and
Yeah,
but
and
that
then
would
I
pretty
do.
mean he doesn't get to use them though, right? If you pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you pay for it, and if his release form, you really have to read the release forms. I really suggest that because sometimes it says stuff in there and it's not too ideal. So you really have to read it because even if you pay for the pictures and you get the images, your photographer can still use those images.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wow. I think this is the first time we really asked about something like that. We've had other models on before, and I kind of tried to ask, but I didn't. I wasn't sure what questions to ask, and I always wondered because
Well,
you
now
hear a
you
lot
know.
of things. Yeah, you
Yeah,
hear so many different stories of how it happens, and
yeah.
sometimes the model's mad at the photographer because they didn't get the pictures, or vice versa. And I'm like, what is going on? I wonder
Yeah,
how all this works.
it's crazy. You really have to have a good open communication conversation with the photographer and finding out what your needs are and what their needs are and kind of work in the middle. You basically decide on what you both want to do so that it's an agreement for both of you.
Milton Hill agrees. I think Milton's a photographer. He agrees with what you're saying. So very cool.
Mhm.
Eddie, you got another question for Honey Sweets?
How long have
Oh,
you
wait.
been modeling? You said you
Well,
just
hold
started.
on. Let me blow up Sweaty Eddie. Here we go.
Hey, Eddie.
How long have you been doing the modeling? You said you just got into it.
I've been doing it for about 3 years now.
Oh, 3 years. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So fairly new to it. I mean, it's not something I've done my whole life, and it's not something that I was used to or anything. So for about 3 years now, and let me tell you, it's pretty hard work. When I first got into it, I was thinking it was going to be super easy. Just pose for the camera and you look cute. Well, it's not just that easy. It's a lot of strain on your body and the moves and the poses, and it's a lot of work.
I can imagine.
Yeah, by the end of
Does
the day, I'm pretty tired.
I have to ask? Does modeling does it pay okay? I mean, does it?
It depends on what you charge. Now, if I were to actually make this my career, my ultimate goal, I
Yeah.
could make some really good money. But because it's like a hobby and it's something that I do on my free time, it's just extra stuff. Sometimes I just won't even charge people because I enjoy doing it.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if somebody was really like into it and say, "Hey, this is what I want to do," they can make some good money.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
for
hey,
sure.
I guess it's like I was telling Eddie, $100,000 a weekend to do on that stripper pole.
Exactly.
That's a whole
I
lot.
mean,
That's a
I'd go
lot of
for
money.
it.
How about you,
Exactly.
Honey Sweets? If somebody offered you just to do 3 hours on Friday and 3 hours on Saturday, and they'd give you $100,000 for those 2 days, guaranteed for 1 year, would you do it?
I mean, yeah, I can save that money and use it towards something amazing. So I'm all for that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
$100,000. I'm good with that.
That's a lot of cash. Milton's asking where you're located. Milton, she is in California. As California is a big place, so she's in California. So
Yeah,
we're all in
DM
California.
me.
And let me see here. Okay, so we know Honey Sweets 1987 on
Mhm,
Instagram.
mhm.
Honey Sweets on Facebook. There's a
Yep.
fan page, and then there's a regular Facebook page. And
Yes.
then she has a group that she's starting and trying to grow called Honey
Just got
Help.
sweeter.
Just Got Sweeter. So
Yep.
if you're interested in that, join. And if I don't know how that works, you just ask to join, and
Yeah,
did
you
they have
just
to
ask to
send you a
join.
message or anything?
No,
Oh,
you
okay.
just ask to join, and then they pop up, and then I go through and I kind of do a screening before I accept people, just to make sure that they're real people and they're not, fakes. And so I do a screening and make sure that you guys are all legit. And then I just accept it. And then, once I get to a certain number, I'm really trying to grow it. So once I get to a certain number, I want to do some raffles of like my photos and stuff. So that's eventually what I'm working towards. So right now I'm only at about 260 or 270. So it's fairly new.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to join her page, go ask to join it and check it out. I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff in there, content. I don't know. What is it, like conversations, or is it just like pictures?
It's pictures, it's conversations. Like I get more involved with the people and try to ask like about their day and just try to start conversation, ask people where they're from, how's it going over there. Just get more involved with my fans on a different level, because I get so overwhelmed with the Instagram and the Facebook because there's so much stuff on there. This is a little bit more different because I try to do more of an interact on my Instagram and Facebook. Basically, I'm just posting my pictures, promoting my stuff, and trying to get work. Now the group, I can be more personal.
Oh, so you actually are in there talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's a bonus there. So you get, if somebody's a fan of you and likes you, they can join that page, and hopefully, if they're lucky, they can get a conversation with you.
Yes, for sure. And then hopefully, maybe I can raffle off some of my pictures and some of my posters here in the near future.
Look at that. I'm gonna have to go check that out, Alyssa. What do you think?
You have to become a member.
Check it out.
I'm already on my phone over here looking for it right here.
Yes. Find me.
Honey just got sweeter, right?
Yes.
Honey just got sweeter. Go check out her group page, and she interacts with her fans and all that, and that sounds pretty cool to do that. And she's gonna check you out, make sure you're not a what do you call those, bots or a fake?
Yeah, fake person, the IGs.
Yeah. And if you want to get on her good side, please don't oil up and send her a picture of you all shiny and sweaty.
Yeah, no pics. I mean, the girls really don't like the pics anyways. Just so you guys listening, we really don't like them. Right.
Yes.
Especially unsolicited.
Yes.
Yeah, no wiener pics and no oil sweaty pics.
Right. Yeah, and then we'll be on the good side.
Then you'll be on the good side. So just be dry, and if you want to send a picture of your face smiling and being happy and say how you want.
Right.
Like Eddie, be like this. Here's an example.
Just be yourself.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Be yourself.
Exactly.
So Honey just got sweeter. Go check it out. She's trying to grow that page. So everybody go check that out. And we want to thank you for coming on. If you want to give any shout outs before we leave to anybody you work with, or
I just really enjoy working with I work with a very close group of photographers. So the ones that I do work a lot is Charles Parks. He's amazing. And Mike Basso. He's amazing too. So I just, I appreciate those two, because those are the two main people that I work with. And they're really great photographers, amazing work. So, I'm always forever grateful for everybody that I work with, and everyone I work with on a different level. And I love everybody. So I appreciate everybody and everybody that wants to work with me, because I think it's amazing to collaborate and to just expand on a different level. So thank you to everybody who's worked with me. Thank you to everybody who's following me. Check me out at Sweets 1987. Honey just got sweeter, and Honey Sweets on Facebook. So follow me, guys.
Very cool. Everybody go follow her, and thank you again for coming on, and hopefully you'll be back. Yes, if you ever want to send us a message about anything you got going on that's new, feel free to, and see if you can get back on the show.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's so nice meeting you guys, and it's a pleasure being on your show.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All
Bye.
right, that was Honey Sweets from California. We could say she's from San Bernardino because that's a big county. So she's from San Bernardino, California, and go follow her on Instagram, like her Facebook page, and join Honey Just Got Sweeter. That's a pretty catchy thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Honey Just Got Sweeter. That's like a bee or something like that, isn't it? Her honey is just got sweet. Wow, that's pretty attractive. Oh, she's still here. See, I was really gonna start getting personal. I didn't see her down there.
I was
Yes.
listening to listen.
She hasn't left yet.
Bye, everyone. You guys have a great day. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye bye. You guys should have told me.
Yes, I
Oh, look at everybody shifted.
used
Look
to
at
coach a
this
softball
is
team called the Honeys.
How am I up on top? What happened?
the honeys.
The Honeys. The softball team.
The honey, the honeys, the girls.
Yeah.
Would they let you do that? They didn't make a big
Nope.
thing that it's what do you call it?
It was
your
back in the days. It wasn't sexist.
Yeah.
oh yeah, sexist. That's what I meant. The honeys, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See, Eddie was one of those
It-
guys that was on
It
the
was a
edge
team
back
of all
then.
Eddie's girlfriends.
Oh, it was women,
Yep.
women softball players.
Yeah, it was girl softballs. Girl
Eddie was the
softball.
bat boy.
I was a coach.
Oh, he's the coach.
He was
Wait
the
a
athletic
minute.
trainer.
So you were coaching women? How did you do that?
Girls.
Did you?
Oh, Eddie, you're
No,
making it
not our
worse.
girls.
Eddie, it's
Girls or
your
women?
daughter's team.
Girls.
Also, like
Your
young
daughter's
girls.
team, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like women, like
No.
like
Not yet.
older women that you can
Like
hang out
league
and
of
go
their
out
own.
with.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Elderly softball.
Oh,
working on it.
man. Senior citizen ball. You're still gonna coach women's baseball or
I'm
softball?
working on it. I'm working on it.
All right. You want
Trying to
to?
get a
For
team
reals?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to
Wow.
coach with me.
Wait a minute here. Is that for reals, Eddie?
Yeah.
You want to
Call
coach him
them.
because you
The M25 squad.
shut up. Shut up.
And he wants to coach in the lingerie softball league.
Oh, there you go. Now you're talking, Eddie. Yeah.
M25
Or
squad.
what is it? That women's football league where they wear like hardly anything.
Oh, the lingerie league.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, I don't want to be your assistant coach or nothing, but I'll be the scout. I'll go out and try to find people for your team.
He'll be up in the stands with the binoculars.
That's right.
He'll be the photographer.
I'll be the photographer, Eddie.
He'll be like the Patriots video guy. He'll be sneaking through the stadiums, taking hidden video.
Can be my.
Oh, what was that guy called? What was that guy
forget.
called? That something gate, Spygate. I'll be the
Spygate.
Spygate for you, Eddie.
But Steve will go in the
Oh my
locker
gosh,
rooms. He won't be out on the field.
Yeah, I'll do the interviews. You know how they used to do interviews when they go interviews after the games, and if,
Yeah.
hey, it's got to be professional. If they're showering or whatever, I can be professional.
I'm sure you could.
I'm not gonna take no looks or peeks or nothing. I'm gonna be professional and ask them. They'll probably be all sweaty and glistening and
Mm-hmm.
all that good stuff. And these are women, so Alyssa, these will be full-grown women with big milk. Like, what do you call those milk bags? What was that? What you guys called those that Alyssa raised
jugs.
healthy kids? Oh, milk jugs.
Milk jugs.
What were we talking about? What story was that? About that
Well,
girl.
The AT&T girl.
Somebody called her boobs milk bags. Eddie, what do you think about that?
I think that's
She
inappropriate.
she felt really bad that people called her boobs milk bags.
Yeah,
The
it's
AT&T girl.
inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
There's a guy here with the honeys.
Yeah, and the honeys over here. The honeys,
What's wrong with
huh?
that?
And he's calling a bunch of 11-year-old girls honeys.
You
It was a
can't go around
sponsorship
calling girls honey
It was a
today,
spon-
Eddie.
A sponsorship. Who sponsored?
It was a sponsorship thing. I forget what. but
Smuckers?
That was a sponsorships. We had to be called the Honeys, and they would sponsor us. So yeah,
who
we went
was
with
the sponsor?
I
A
forget.
strip club?
No.
Playboy?
Isn't there actual like honey named something like Busy Bee Honey or something?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Honey like bees, or was it honey like the girls, like honeys?
I think it was more of
The girls.
no, not the girls, because they were young girls. They were like, so it was more of a sponsorship.
Like honey,
forget.
like-
Yeah.
Eddie was trying to play it off like he was coaching a team with some babes on it or something. Now the truth's coming out. So it's more like maybe a honey, like
They were like the T-ball. It was a T-ball team.
They were girls. They were like,
And he wasn't a
No,
coach. He was an equipment manager. He just carried the bags.
he was the water. He was the water. He filled up the water jugs.
nope.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Let me see here. Okay. Did we talk about this? If a woman arches her back during sex, is that if she doesn't arch it, is that a compliment to the dude? Does that make sense? In that position,
Nope.
you know, usually a girl will arch her back in the all fours position, and sometimes she can't.
It's called doggy style.
Yeah, doggy style, and then she
The all
can't.
the all fours position. It just
Yeah, I'm
sounded
trying to be PG. All right, trying to be okay. If girls get in a doggy style and she doesn't arch her back, is that a compliment to the dude?
funny.
Because usually when a girl unarches, it's because it hurts her, right?
Yeah,
She's
it's too big.
taking it too deep or something like that.
Mhm.
Is that a compliment to the guy? Do you think, or doesn't mean shit?
I don't think it really means anything, and I don't even think the guy really like notices.
I do. I would. Eddie, wouldn't you?
Not really. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a girl in doggy style, Eddie, and you know
Mhm.
she's got her arch back. Her back is arched. You're holding on to her, and you're going to town. And then she does the shit where she lifts her back up in the air like a cat. It's just uncomfortable, Eddie. You know that. It's like you want to put your hand back on her back and push the shit back down.
Not
Right,
thinking
Eddie?
about-
Don't. What do you mean not thinking about it? She looked
I'm
like a
not.
cat. You're gonna keep
I'm not.
pounding that when she's all stretched up like that, like a horseshoe.
I would. I'm not thinking about that stuff.
Eddie puts it in no matter what.
Mm-hmm. If it hurts or not.
I don't know.
We
I
all know
just-
Eddie's all missionary still.
Eddie, you're into that missionary looking eye contact the whole time.
I'm into a lot of things.
I think it's a compliment to the guy. I don't know, but it's not. I don't know. I think it's Alyssa. I don't know. I don't want to put you involved in this, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
If it's too, I guess if it goes too deep, or maybe the guy's too
But it's
big,
hurting your stomach.
the girl pushes her back up in the air, and I don't know.
That
So
or
you're-
you
for
just
one,
get
the
off
girls-
bed and
the
you
girl's
just,
not
you know,
enjoying it. So if that happens, the girl's not enjoying it, really, right?
right? Or sometimes they'll put like you put a pillow under your stomach. It just depends. There's so many different ways to do it. You could do it just bending over the bed. You can do it, you know.
So basically, if the girl is on all fours like that and her back is arched like that, that's the way to get it in the deepest. So if you
Mhm.
just bend over, you're not really taking it that deep as you would if the back is arched, correct?
Well, it depends on if you're on the bed and your knees are bent, or if you're like just like bent over the bed. If you're bent over the bed, it still goes in deep.
I'm
You know,
talking
'cause
about
your legs
on the
straight.
bed. You're
Yeah,
you're
with your
on
knees
both
bent.
on the bed. You're on your hands and knees, or maybe you're resting on your chest, you know, and your
Mhm.
butt's in the air, and your back is arched, and the guy's on his knees behind you. And that's what I'm talking about. I know what
Can you
you're
draw
talking
me a
about. Like if
Draw me a picture.
yeah,
I'm just
well,
kidding.
you know, I guess I know if you're on the side of the
Yeah.
bed and you're just leaning over on. I don't know if you can get that deep that way, as deep as you could if the girl is on the bed, all hands, the whole body on the bed, and she's
And
got her butt.
Yeah, you can, because I feel it. Me personally, I feel like, and you know, it's funny because everyone's vagina is set in a different spot. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but some women have it a little higher, some have it a little lower. So it just depends. Not everyone's, you know, no one's body is ever the same, you know. So it just depends. Like for me, I'm bending over the bed, I feel it more than if I'm on the bed. Does that make sense?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Or if I'm just standing, like, my hands and my feet are on the floor. Totally bent over. Like my hands are almost basically like on my ankles.
So like you're grabbing your ankles.
Grabbing your ankles.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would have thought on the bed you're just more arched and the butt is in the air, and you really don't have any control. You don't have no control what's going on unless you lift your back up. But I guess everybody's different. I thought when you just said that the vaginas were different places, I thought the other one was the butthole. I didn't know what's going on, so I was just
I mean, it's just the whole anatomy. Some people, like some women, their vagina is closer to their butthole. Some their vagina is a little farther, and so when they're laying like missionary positions, some are a little higher and some are a little lower. It just depends on the way the body is. Everybody's different. I mean, obviously, if you have a like a big butt, you're elevated a little bit more than with somebody that doesn't have a butt. Or same thing with doggy style. If you have a big butt, it's you kind of got to go a little bit different because you've got all of that cushion to go go around, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey, we finally talking about something. We're on the same level now.
Yeah, and some people
I really dig it.
And some people like and I don't know if it's maybe just people that don't have a butt. Some people have to put a pillow underneath their butt, in missionary position just to lift up their hips a little.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Or they have those sex pillows that are like shaped like a triangle, and and those are good for doggy style.
Man, you see, Eddie, what happens? Sometimes you just bring up a topic and all hell break loose, and you get to hear different
you get
things.
An anatomy lesson.
Yeah. Have you ever used the triangle sex pillow, Eddie?
No.
Not on you, but I mean, have you used it in your relationships? I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh, does it look like a big wedgie?
Yeah. And the high point,
that's
it goes
not
like
a sex pillow.
Yes, it is.
That's like an orthopedic pillow, but they use it for sex. Get out of here.
So this part, the straight part, this way, is the girl's legs. And then when it goes down like that, her hips are here and her head goes down to the bottom. So it helps her be in that position.
Yeah, so it looks like a big block of cheese, Eddie, like a slice, like a mouse would eat.
I know what it looks like. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You probably used it. But
we know
it's not a sex pillow.
He hasn't used it.
It is not a sex pillow, Alyssa. I'm letting everybody know. You can
go
go to the orthopedic store. You can?
You know what? Steve actually invented it and has a patent, so he knows it's not a sex pillow.
It's not a sex pillow. It's Eddie. Have you ever seen them?
Yes.
What would you call?
Steve says if you buy that pillow, you can't use it for sex. He'll come
it's
to
on
your house
the tag.
personally.
It's on the tag like the mattress. Do not remove this tag.
Do not use for sex.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that thing. I don't think if I had one and I was using it with the maid, I would never wash it. I mean, that's just me. Just thought I'd throw that out there if anybody's listening. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, let me see here. You know when people say that that somebody has blue balls.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it would be a better thing to change the name to say you had? Did we talk about this?
Mm-mm.
Like
I remember.
when somebody says they have blue balls or whatever, instead of saying that, say they have a cummy ache. No, maybe no. Eddie,
if that's what you want to call it.
I'm just
you call it whatever you want with you. We know you have it. That's the only thing.
I don't know. I think it sounds pretty. It sounds pretty right, doesn't it?
Oh, that's funny.
I think so. How come Eddie? Nobody don't like it or no?
No.
I like it. All right.
You're the only
He's
one.
gonna use it. That's his new word.
You know,
So
I
that
was
when
wondering.
When we get a text, I got a cummy ache. We know what
You
he
know what, Steve? Take off the
I'm gonna-
M25Show.com off your thing and put cummy ache. I think that would be suitable.
You know, I was thinking right now when we were talking about this. I wonder how old I'm gonna be when I stop taking care of myself. You know, looking at pictures. Do you think I'll be like in my 60s doing that, Eddie? You think
Oh,
I'll
you'll
be?
be
You think?
like till the day you die.
You think
You're gonna
so?
be like, I think you're gonna be like Ernest Borgnine. I mean, you're gonna be doing well until your 90s.
Yeah, you'd be like Benny Hill.
You're gonna have to take Viagra to get it ready.
Get fake Viagra to use pictures? Oh
to
Lord!
take care of yourself.
You have to take the pill and wait 4 hours.
By that time, he's asleep.
Go for a walk or something. We'll do some errands or something. Okay, now it's time. I was just thinking about that. I wonder, you know, how long does this? I'm sure there's a time it goes away. I don't know. Does it? I don't know because I haven't gotten there, but
I'm sure there
I don't.
is, but I don't know how long. I don't know if you can still get. You probably still get an erection at 80, 90. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I can live without that. It's kind of like one of my routines, you
Your
know.
life
It's like
not doing it. It's like
well,
brushing
no,
your
it's like when I go to bed, it's like okay, like if I have trouble sleeping or something, or if I just want to, you know, look through a few pictures or something, and it makes me feel better, and I get a good sleep, and it's just kind of like like Alyssa said, it's like brushing your teeth. That's kind of a routine, and I'm kind of sad that I'm thinking about it that it might end someday.
Well,
Like I'm sad. Nothing.
Way
You
to
guys
bring the
have
show
nothing
down.
to say, huh? Thanks a lot. You know, I was hoping somebody would say, "Steve, it'll be okay. Just keep doing what you're doing and don't
I
think
told you, I
about it."
think Ernest Borgnine went all the way to his 90s, jacking off.
Oh wow.
who's that?
Oh wow, is that the guy with the crazy?
After the show, you can go to the group me. I just posted a picture, video.
What's his name?
Of him
Ernest
jacking off.
Borgnine.
Yeah, I don't
No,
see it. I just don't
Of
hear about
him
it.
doing an interview. and he
Oh
tells
boy,
the interviewer.
Benny Hill. I like Benny Hill.
you like Benny Hill?
I remember you used
All
to
right.
watch
Well,
that.
yeah, he liked the ladies. That's for sure. That guy,
That's for sure.
Benny
He's a
Hill.
dirty old man.
Yeah.
No,
Hey.
Ernest Borgnine, not Benny Hill.
You think that show could be on the air
Ernest-
today?
Probably not.
Oh,
'Cause it's
probably
sexist, and yeah.
It would probably be like on a HBO or like a pay channel or something, or
I
maybe
wonder
cable.
I wonder if like in Europe,
Yeah, I want to be on broadcast.
They still have that show in Europe reruns, maybe.
Benny Hill.
Because isn't that
Yeah,
where
I
it
don't
was?
I think that's where it began, right?
Yeah.
They're more open to that kind of stuff than we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm sure you can watch it like on cable or something. You can. There's tits and ass on cable.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but Benny Hill was on TV.
Prime
Yeah.
time? No,
Yeah,
not
he
prime-
was on prime
He
He was
time,
on
man.
like Channel 7 or something.
He was Channel
Oh
13.
my god. Man,
Yeah.
man, you guys really you really almost messed my whole day up today.
That little music would come on, and then
Yeah. He knew
Look at-
exactly what
look
it
at it.
was.
Finally got a perk out of Eddie. Eddie, you like Benny Hill, huh?
yeah, I think I should
You're
watch that
finally
show.
smiling and laughing, and well, I guess we know what to get Eddie for his birthday. The best of Benny Hill.
It was like
Yeah.
that, and then I don't
Compilation
know
CD.
why the Love Boat. The Love Boat always made me like, oh my gosh, because they were gonna have sex, and then all of a sudden the fireworks went off, and I was like, oh, like as a kid, I was like, ooh,
They're gonna have sex on the Love Boat?
yeah, or not the Love
Wait,
Boat, no, Love American Style. That's what it was called.
Oh,
Love
okay. I was gonna say.
Not the Love
What the
Boat.
hell you
sorry.
I
It was Love American Style. I
Okay,
remember.
yeah, where the fireworks would
Uh-huh.
shoot off. Yeah. I was gonna say the Love Boat. Was the captain getting down and dirty or what? I don't remember that episode.
The title says it all.
Yeah,
The Love Boat.
Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
Oh my gosh. Alyssa, would you have sex with Tattoo?
No,
He just said, hey, listen, you know what? I've been eyeballing you and I want to pound the hell out of you. Could you
Yeah.
imagine him trying to get on you, doggy? Oh Lord.
He'd have to stand on the bed.
Would you be able to, would you not be able to, would you laugh if, say you know, all right, come on, you know, you guys were good friends and he hadn't gotten it and he's famous and you're okay, come on. Would you laugh during the whole time?
I don't know what I would do, but I would like, I knew me on top would not be an option.
Oh Lord. Imagine you sitting on tattoo. Oh God. More tattoo. There'd be probably no more tattoo after that.
Yeah.
Hey, don't even think about 60-90 with him because you'd kill him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell you, Eddie. I told you that time I went to go that car which you tried to grab. I'll never
Take a breath, settle down, and get the story out.
Fuck.
No, because I remember went over there to drop something off in that car. I swear, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I swear, Eddie, this car got close to Alyssa to try to rub on her ass with his car. And I'm like, what is going on? So I could just picturing that thing on Tattoo's face. It's over. He's not doing season 3 after that. Okay, let's go to I don't know. Do we have a name for this news yet or no?
No.
Is he still alive?
I don't
Tattoo?
think so.
Tattoo?
No, he killed himself. What's the matter with
Oh,
you,
really?
Eddie?
I didn't know.
It's a long time ago. Oh, God, that's, you know what?
I didn't know. Jeez.
Did you know Alberto? He
I didn't
committed
know he was-
suicide.
I didn't know he
I
was.
do.
I assume he was dead, but I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, he committed. He shot himself in the head.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't know
wow.
that.
Man, what is wrong with you guys? I guess it's nothing. Huh? Okay. Well, let's go to Eddie. What are we gonna call this news? You want to call it what the fuck news? You want to call it what was the other one we were gonna call it?
Fluffer.
Fluffer news.
Fluffer news.
Yeah, let's call it Fluffer news because some
Fluffer
people will
news.
get it and some people won't. Okay, here's the Fluffer news with Alyssa. Let's blow her up. I don't know what she's gonna talk about, but I'm sure it'll be good.
It's a real short one. It's a real short one. Okay, so you know, people
Like
always
tattoo.
I'm
Hey,
going
leave the
to
guy alone.
the theme.
Rest in peace, tattoo. Oh,
rolled into
tattoo
the-
he would have no chance with Alyssa's ass. No way,
just
no
like-
how.
It just led into that.
You know, they say like sometimes you wish your dreams would come true. Okay, so this girl, this 29-year-old lady from San Diego, was dreaming. She was asleep, and she was dreaming that she was running from some shady characters, and on a train, and her boyfriend was with her in the dream, or her fiance. So they were running after them, and he was like, hide your ring, you know, because they were engaged. So she was hiding she went to hide her ring. She got her ring and she swallowed it in the dream. Well, she woke up, you know, from the nightmare. She's like, oh, good. It was just a dream, or, you know, whatever. Went back to sleep, woke up in the morning and noticed her ring was not there. Her ring was gone. So what ended up happening is she had swallowed her ring in her sleep. She actually did swallow her ring. So she had to go to the hospital. They did x-rays. They found out, yes, the ring's in her stomach. She was fine. She just had to wait for it to pass. And yeah, imagine that, having to look for it every time you go to the bathroom.
Was it a diamond ring?
It was.
You would
let me
hope
see,
so.
Here's a picture.
Oh,
It was
imagine trying
actually.
You would hope so if they were engaged.
Well,
Yeah. but
imagine-
this is the picture
imagine
that they
trying to
have of the
pass-
ring. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
just a band.
God. Oh, well, that's not too bad. I was thinking like a big
Yeah.
rock trying
Right.
to pass.
Right. So
Get that out of your butthole.
You know, they say-
Scratches you.
you know that saying, you see a toilet in your dream, don't use it. Don't use it.
So
You
okay,
know?
so why did she swallow it? Because she was hiding.
Because
She thought it was drugs.
Dreaming.
She-
No,
she's-
because they were
she's
after
probably-
her ring.
She's probably doing that half dream, half awake thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So she swallowed her ring.
So she swallowed her
Yeah.
ring, in the dream, because she was her fiance had told her, hide your ring, they're going to steal your ring, because they were, like chasing them to rob them.
Oh, okay.
So she took her ring off and swallowed it in the dream, but then woke up and go, oh, it was just a dream in the middle of the night, and then went back to sleep, and then in the morning she realized
what she had done.
Her ring was she really did swallow her ring while she was asleep.
So she was playing out the dream, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
like in real life. Can you imagine?
Would you take the ring back, Alyssa, if that happened?
Take it back
where?
Take it back to the shop after you swallowed it.
No, I would. Yeah.
Get your money back.
I don't want this anymore.
Can you clean this?
I want a new one.
I need my ring cleaned and it's got shit all over it.
Oh, well, I hope they don't break up, because if you're the guy and they break up, do you want the ring back? Just go ahead and keep it.
It's like, I don't want that shitty ring.
I know where it's been.
Yo, this ring has imperfections.
I'll tell you, if it was the band isn't the engagement ring, right? It's the engagement ring is actually the rock, right? It's usually the rock they get. Well, I'll tell you what, if she swallows my engagement ring, the one with the expensive, you know what? I don't care if she poops it out. She's gonna wear that thing, and no matter what.
Please, we know Steve won't even buy this Cupid's accordion. It'd just be a piece of glass.
You can file an insurance.
Steve would get some aluminum foil and just make it all into a ring. There you go, honey. That's your engagement ring.
Was it like a promise ring?
No, it's an engagement ring.
A Cracker Jack ring.
You file an insurance claim.
I think that'd be kind of sexy if the wedding ring. Say this came out of my girl's ass. Damn. She's got an ass.
My girl shipped Simon.
She gave me. She gave me her ass. All right.
Yeah.
You're doing it doggy style, and then it pops up on your penis.
Oh.
I think it's a cock ring.
It's a cock ring.
Damn.
Hey,
that's
Eddie
either you got a small dick. Eddie's either got a small dick or that girl's got a fat finger.
Oh, no, I think Eddie was pounding too hard. I think when you got to call the fire department to cut it off.
Oh, man. Your dick starts turning purple, cutting off all the circulation. Oh,
Eddie, what would you do? Would you call 911? or just the dick's gonna fall off. I don't want people to know.
I get my bolt cutters.
Oh.
Ow.
You're gonna be slicing some meat there somewhere.
Oh man.
And he'll get a blowtorch.
Oh, no blow torches.
Oh my God.
You go with the bolt cutter.
Yeah.
You gotta do is cut the metal.
Well, you might get some skin.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get the bolt cutter? How are you gonna get the bolt cutter between the weenie meat and it's gonna be super tight? What do you do?
You just cut the top, Steve. It's really simple.
Oh, you're gonna just snip the top without cutting dick.
So the ring is like this, and you just snip it this way,
just snip
not this way.
Well, you're gonna pinch that metal. I mean, that you're gonna get poked down there.
Yeah, Eddie, you're gonna get pinched some way somehow. I don't know.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Anyways, you want to hear about Tattoo's death?
Okay.
Well, you know what? I want you guys to hear about it because I already know about it. I'm on top of the news.
Okay, you tell me. I mean, you say he shot or killed himself, but can you
describe
the whole details?
You're wrong.
What, you want me to know what he was wearing and shit, or he was depressed and he shot himself in the head?
Let me read off Wikipedia.
Okay, I'll say this: he was depressed. He'd been battling depression. He was drinking and he shot. I think he shot himself in the head, if I remember. Here we go.
Well, it says here on Wikipedia, in the early morning hours of September 4th, 1993, Viachisi, I think that's his name, age 50, is believed to have first fired a shot through a sliding glass patio door to awaken his longtime girlfriend, Kathy Self, before shooting himself at his North Hollywood home. Self found Viachisi in his backyard, and he was pronounced dead at a North Hollywood facility. Viachisi left a suicide note saying that he was despondent over long-time health problems. Viachisi was suffering from chronic pain due to having oversized internal organs, putting increased pressure on his body. According to Cell, Villachasi often slept in a kneeling position so he can breathe more easily. So that's the basics of his death.
So his organs were normal size and he wasn't.
I guess he was just suffering pain. I mean, it's a small guy and his organs were probably full size. And
So he wanted to wake his girlfriend up by shooting.
I know.
no, he shut
he wanted his breakfast. Get the hell up! I'm hungry.
That's how Steve.
Or he wanted some ass. What? I don't know. He wanted something. Hey, Tattoo was getting some action. He had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't get the girlfriend on here and see how he did sexually.
Did he do any work after Fantasy Island?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, Eddie. I think that was his thing. That's all he did. I think.
That's why he was depressed.
Well, I think he was depressed
through the 80s. Let's see, he did Fantasy Island from 1977 to 1984, and then Fairy Tale Theater. I don't know what he did that in 1982. So that's why he was doing Fantasy Island, and then after 84, he did a couple movies, The Telephone and Two Moon Junction. The Telephone, he was just a voice. I'm not sure that was animated or not.
Yeah, I think like when I say he's depressed, he was probably about what Alberto said. He had some health problems.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're in pain, I mean that's going to mess with your head. If you're constantly in
I
pain.
know he was. No, he was. I heard that he was drinking a lot because of whatever was bothering him. I thought he was depressed, but maybe he was depressed about his health and all that, and
being in pain.
Yeah, but that's all I knew. And I knew I was going to bring the girlfriend up because I knew she was involved somehow. But I guess she was there. I didn't know that. I thought for some reason when I'm thinking back that he was having trouble with her too, but I guess not. I guess she was just in the house. So
yeah.
But yeah.
And I don't have any information on the girlfriend. So.
Well, now everybody knows what happened to Tattoo from Fantasy Island. You guys were having a good time joking about him, about Alyssa killing him and everything.
That was Steve again.
That was
very, very, very tasteless.
See, guys, I did not kill him. It wasn't me.
Very tasteless.
What about Andre the Giant?
That's
Alyssa,
another one.
Would you take Andre?
No.
This is a Tattoo to compare to Andre.
You go from Tattoo to Andre. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh.
You know, do you guys watch that show, Young Rock, The Young Rock, about Dwayne Johnson? It's like his young life. Oh, it's a current show that's on, I think, NBC or something. And they show all the old wrestlers, Junkyard Dog, Andre the Giant, Randy Savage, all of those guys back when The Rock was a kid. No, they're actors, but it's kind of neat to just watch it, you know. It's like, oh, that's Junkyard Dog, you know, or that's, you know, so and so, and yeah, because you know, I guess The Rock's dad was a wrestler,
yeah,
in real life. So it's basically The Rock's childhood and how his mom and dad were, you know, part of the wrestling family.
So it's about The Rock when he was his younger years before wrestling.
Yeah, they like he's interviewing because he's running for president, and then he starts talking on each interview. He starts talking about like something that happened as a child, and he's
president
probably
of what?
He's running for president of the United States.
It's a movie, Steve.
It's a TV show.
It's a show.
Oh,
so
okay. I thought it was for school.
I want to say 2036. I think the year is 2036 is when he's doing the interviews, and then they go back to when he was a child.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't seen that. Well, thank
you
for.
Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu and watch and catch up. That's usually how I watch all my shows.
I heard Andre used to drink a 30-pack of beer a day, huh?
Oh wow!
He could drink like 30 beers and he barely get buzzed.
Wow.
That's like Eddie. That's just like Eddie right there.
30 in a month.
You want to see that drinking contest, Andre the Giant versus Eddie?
No.
Oh jeez.
Eddie drink Andre under the table. Come back an hour later, Andre would be laid out on the floor, passed out. Eddie still be drinking. Give me another one.
Another
Right.
round, barkeep.
Too much. Here, let me see here. Eddie, why don't you tell everybody where they could go find all the information about our show, okay?
Go to M25Show.com. You go YouTube or Facebook Live. Check us out.
And there you have it.
There you have it. We're not going to tell you where to go on Facebook or where to go on YouTube. You just got to find us.
Got to find it. Punch in the M25 Show.
Well, at least he got the
Adventures of
website,
YouTube.
right?
Yeah. Adventures of the M25 Show on YouTube.
All right, go
And then
ahead.
Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto on Facebook, and the M25 Show on fan page on Facebook as well.
And
Right?
that's right. And we get to see a picture. There you go. In case
There
people
you
can't
go.
understand English, because we know we have. Oh, Jesus.
That's for Alyssa. Right there. M25show.com.
Oh, boy, here we go. Here we go again.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, we have to write it on a chalkboard in case we have people that don't
What does it say?
Understand
Hashtag what?
English.
Chalkboard.
It's the whiteboard, Steve.
chalkboard.
It's the whiteboard.
What does it say? Hashtag what?
Oh, Jesus.
Podcast needs something more, Eddie. Come on.
You're aging yourself, Steve. There's no more
Well, it's-
chalkboards.
Okay, well, I call it
you can find
chalkboard.
a chalkboard.
Yeah. Oh, I have
Okay, the
chalkboard
whiteboard.
Huh?
Chalkboard paint.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that?
Watch. I think I have it here.
Chalkboard paint?
What do you have that?
What the hell is the chalkboard?
Well, what it
is
is,
that?
you can spray it on your wall, then you can write on the wall like a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Oh.
That thing's all gritty, so when it dries, you can use it as a chalkboard.
It's green.
And it
It's
comes
green
off,
like a
and-
chalkboard.
comes off
So
your
you
I
can
just
paint-
redid.
You paint it on your wall in your house wall?
Yeah. It's a
And it-
spray
And it
paint.
could-
and it
Does
comes
it come off?
And no, it's spray paint. It stays on. So like you could do a mirror, you could do a picture frame and turn a picture frame into a chalkboard.
That's
Let's
pretty
do that.
cool.
Let's
Yeah.
use that on Eddie's car, and we can write it at dmcarshow.com.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've had it for a
Yeah.
long time, and it's funny because I had got a picture frame that was a chalkboard that someone had given me, and it's cute, but they had used it for a wedding, and then they used like chalk pen, and it didn't erase. So then I just taped it up and sprayed my chalkboard paint on it, and it's like new.
So it stays
So
on
do
your
you-
walls if you spray it?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
like a lot of people do like their doors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
wait
know
a
that.
minute. So somebody would actually use that to paint on their house walls?
Yeah, like a kid's bedroom, they could do like a little square kind of like on the bottom part of the wall so your kids can,
Yeah.
do
Draw on
art or whatever. Yeah.
Can you wash it
Okay,
off? Can you wash off the chalk?
No, you'd have to paint over it.
Yeah, it'd be like just repainting the wall, maybe
Yeah.
scrape it off and then sand it and then paint it.
So you
No,
can't get
no.
a chalk, like
No,
a
the
chalk
chalk.
eraser.
Oh,
Like
the
when you
chalk, you
chalk-
just wipe it off. Yeah.
Yeah,
You just
so
wipe
it
it off
doesn't
like
work?
chalk.
Get an eraser and
Oh.
wipe it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I-
It's
I don't-
basically chalkboard.
Yeah. It's like a chalkboard.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's more odd about this, that what Alyssa just talked about, or that she carries the can right next to her.
No,
I
it's
don't
in
know
my
what's wrong with-
closet. That's where I store it.
What are you
It's
in your
in my
closet
Just
doing the
happened to
show?
be there.
Yeah, this is my closet right here behind me.
Oh, damn.
It's your sex
I wouldn't
closet.
That's your sex closet? Eddie, are you in your closet too?
You see my clothes? It's my clothes.
It's her sex closet. She uses the
That's my
chalkboard paint.
closet.
She paints the wall and then she writes what she's gonna do to the guy in the chalk.
No, my closet is all the way.
On the menu.
It's the full wall. The full wall of my room is my closet.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wondering, she's got the can of paint right next to her and everything. It's in arm's reach.
It was
She
it's
said it the whole.
ESP. I knew we were going to talk about it.
She said it the whole year. She was just waiting for it to come up. Hey, I can talk about a chalkboard.
So, oh, they finally talked about it. Here it is.
Here it is. Damn.
Now she doesn't know what to do.
It's the magic of what is it? TV.
It only
Remember,
comes-
I remember as a kid watching the cooking shows, and they put the food in, and then like in 5 minutes they bring it out, and it's done.
She's gonna go get some flex tape now and just have it ready until she needs to talk about it.
It only
So
comes in
tape.
that color?
I don't know. You know what? I've had it for like 10 years, so I have no idea.
Does it still work?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
just
even
used
notice.
it. I just used
What
it
color
like
was it?
2 weeks ago. It's green.
I didn't-
See, just like spray paint. See, the lid tells you the color that it
Oh.
is, so it's green.
Okay.
That's pretty
So it's
cool.
like
You
a
can-
chalkboard.
Yeah.
Hence
Well,
the name.
Yeah, I guess if that's what you want to do, I
So
guess.
what I did is I painted those picture frames, and then I have these whiskey glasses that had Buchanan engraved on them. So I taped around the engraving and I sprayed it. So now I can just write. You can write your name on the glass. You can write whatever you want on your glass.
You know, I
So I have
saw
two of
that.
those.
Eddie wants a glass.
So that's
Eddie just wants to drink. He don't want that
I don't-
chalkboard shit. He just
I
wants to
don't like
drink.
hard liquor. I don't
Eddie's
like.
like, I don't need my name on it. I know it's mine.
yeah.
I don't like
If
hard
it's
I
not,
was-
I'm drinking anyway.
It never
There was
leaves
a
the
day I
can.
was crafty, and that's what I did. I spray painted my new chalkboard frame and the two
Hard
glasses.
liquor is not my thing.
No.
Oh, stop.
You gotta
Eddie,
get him a
you'll
beer
drink
stein.
anything.
Oh, I just like beer. Just beer.
Eddie will drink. Eddie will drink anything.
Eddie
No.
drinks malt liquor.
Nope.
Oh, too much. Well, I guess if anybody doesn't want to buy a chalkboard, they can just go buy a can of chalkboard paint,
Mhm.
and you can just make your own chalkboard anywhere in your house.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I learned something new.
neither did I. That's
She's making
interesting.
fun of me because I used the word chalkboard, and look at it turned into a whole topic.
You know, it'd be cool if you had like a kid, like if you have children and they have like a little table, like their own little table with the two chairs, you could spray that whole top of the table and then they have a chalkboard table.
Now that's something I would do something like that. I don't know if I'd spray
Yeah.
my walls or stuff like that. That'd be pretty heavy duty right there.
Well, you don't have to do the whole wall. You could do like the bottom half, like a, like a frame.
Or like your door
Let's-
back there, just do one of those squares,
Yeah.
do the whole.
Well, it's got to be a decent size. You can't make it like a little tiny square. I mean, you want to
So
be
you do one
drawing
that's
pictures on it.
2 feet by 3 feet on your wall, just low enough for the kids to, to reach. They could
Well,
sit
what
down
about-
in front of the wall and do it. They could stand up because they're little.
What
They
if-
don't have to reach high.
So it's only for kids. What if it's for an adult that
No.
wants to do it?
Oh, if you want for an adult, it's good for like, well, I was gonna say like, like the outside of like a teenager's room. You can write
Yeah.
messages on their door. You spray
room,
the door. Yeah, clean your room. Dinner at 7 or whatever. You want to write.
I got
Just
you.
for a break.
Eddie puts that in front of his door and tells the kids, "So don't bother me."
It's good for a break room, huh?
Yeah,
You spray it in the break rooms and clean your shit up. Don't leave.
right. Do your own dishes.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they do it at Eddie's store. Here, they're just at our store. They just put signs, they waste paper.
Yeah. We do
Too
that.
much.
Clean
Well,
up after
Eddie,
you-
now-
We use it at work for inspirational quotes. The frame that I had got and I spray painted, every week we change it and we do like inspirational quotes. And there's only
Oh.
4 of us in the office, but it's kind of cool. Everyone does one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's a girl thing.
I guess so. I was almost
Don't
gonna
put-
start
don't put
tearing up
Steve-
here.
Don't put Steven something in charge of that. You know what messages we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll be like the ass of the month. I'll put the all kinds of good stuff.
The link. Here's the link to this picture.
www.check this ass out.
Yeah.
www Sweaty Eddie.
SweatyEddie.com.
Sweaty Eddie
Uh,
Live.
Book now for your bachelorette party.
Thunder from down under.
Thunder from south of the border.
Uh,
There's Eddie getting mad. Come on, Eddie, make it funny.
Oh, hey Eddie. Hey Betty Hill, Eddie. Hey, do we have the Betty Hill song? That'll cheer him up.
I used to back in the days. I don't have the tablet anymore.
I'm gonna have to get that on here. So anytime Eddie gets mad, I'll play it. I'll play it between his anger. Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here because people got appointments to do and stuff like that, and it's time to go anyway.
Eddie needs to run.
And yes, right.
Let's
Thanks
see.
for our guest, Honey Sweets, for coming on, and go check her out on Instagram and Facebook and her Facebook group. What's the Facebook group, Eddie? Honey is Sweeter.
Yeah. Honey getting sweeter.
Honey Getting Sweeter. Is that what it's called? That
Honey
sounds kinda
gets
funny.
sweeter. I think it's
Honey
honey
Gets
gets sweeter.
Honey Gets Sweeter, and
Here.
go follow her. There you go, Eddie.
Keep talking over it before Facebook takes us off.
All right. Can we call you Sweaty Eddie when that plays at least? Did it make you smile or no?
That's the song Eddie goes to.
Oh, God.
You know, some strippers go real slow. Eddie goes fast.
Yeah, because it was always in
That's
fast
just-
motion, remember? When that song came on, everything just sped up.
Everything
See,
was
Eddie,
sped
look,
up.
that's an easy $100,000 right there, man. That's like a 5 minute set right there. Shirt, pants, and you're done.
Yeah.
You do it.
Nobody wants
Imagine
to see
stripping
me.
to Benny Hill. Oh, man, that song.
man.
Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next Thursday, and same time, same place. Go check our website at the M25show.com, and we'll
Eddie,
see everybody.
wait after the show, Eddie. We got stuff to talk about.
Eddie, you're heavy, man. You're heavy duty.
This show gives Eddie a rash.
If that was Alyssa, it would have been like a vibrator scratching her back. Eddie's got, I don't know what the hell that was you were using, Eddie. Okay, we're gonna get out of here.
Hand,
We'll see you
it's a
next week.
hand.
Thanks, guys.
Bear claw.
All right, we'll see you guys
It
next
was a
Thursday.
Betty. It was a Betty Hill scratcher.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and